The following program is rated TV MA-LSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Right. I got two left hooves. Who on test? Well, since nobody's stepping to me, take me to your cult leader. Take me to your local drug dealer. Take me to the man in the mirror when you stand and deliver with your hand on the trigger. An emotional terrorist. IMMUNE. Never make my enemy public. I'm a private dancer, dancing for money. Do that thing that's funny. I'll make you wanna laugh. I'll make you wanna move. I'll make you wanna do. Do that thing that's funny. I'll make you wanna laugh. I'll make you wanna move. I'll make you wanna.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Spot Monkey Radio. I am your host Tony. That's Malik, and that is Brandon token away on the old toke machine. How was your guys' week thus far?
Snowy.
If I didn't have to see you wrestle anymore, I'd be fine.
Wait, what happened?
I said if I didn't have to see Lita wrestle anymore, I'd be fine.
I am so glad you brought that. I wanted to make sure that's exactly what you brought up. Because before the show went on the air, I said to the producer and Brandon that if I take my hangriness out on Lita, I apologize ahead of time. Because I haven't eaten any food yet. And what I saw on Monday has zapped my appetite. I haven't eaten since then. How bad it was. Can someone please answer me this question? Who the hell told Lita that it was a smart play to come back to wrestling?
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. I'm assuming Becky Lynch told her. That strikes me as something like she lobbied for herself. And
listen, last week we talked about what my thoughts were of Lita when she was hanging and banging, pun intended. Back when she was around, I didn't think she was that talented then, and it just reassured my thought on Monday that she's not good. She's terrible. She is the worst. What say you? What do you like? We'll start backwards because that was the main event of Monday Night Raw, so we'll just start backwards from there.
All right. I don't feel exactly the same way that you do. I don't think she was terrible. Back in the day, that is.
Okay. Back in the day, you say she's what, tolerable?
She was okay.
She was unique because she was the only girl they had that was doing the stuff she was doing. And I think that gave her appeal. So the way she dressed was alternative, wasn't like any other women's wrestler they had or ever had or had really ever had been, as far as I know, at least in America.
But today
it's just
it's bad.
Do you know what she looks like? She reminds me of the mom you see at the dance with the kids, and you're like, oh, that's Becky's mom.
She's had a real hard life.
She's had a real rough time. Her husband left it for somebody else, and since then she hasn't.
No, it's the mom that
Yeah.
Oh,
So I still tries to be cool.
she's
She's like, don't worry, you guys. Listen, if you guys gonna get drunk, I would prefer you get drunk here.
No, she's definitely the cool mom.
That's definitely it. She's that. She reminds you of that kind of mom. She goes, look at the kind of shirt I got. Look, I'm wearing Led Zeppelin. Aren't I cool?
She's the mom. She's the mom with the past that, like,
Yeah.
oh, she settled down, but
Oh yeah, Becky's mom. She used to be a stripper down at the
yeah, like
Dolls.
at least one of the dads in the friend groups has a different story. That's not married to her.
Yeah.
Like, give her credit where credit's due. She pulled off a decent moonsault.
Yeah. Which was the only thing she could do even back then.
The twist of she couldn't do that right at times.
No, that's true. 100% fact.
The twist of fate was different.
That's putting it mildly.
The tag team offense where she jumped off her back to hit the clothesline. I've never seen it done from that close. It's like when you're in the house playing with the kids wrestling like that. That's what I felt. That's what I thought that I saw.
She just, I mean, listen. God bless her. She was one of those like you said, an alternative version of like a diva. Like, you know, back then they had Trish, they had Tori Wilson, they had Stacy.
They had the supermodels.
Yeah, and then they had Lita.
Traditionally beautiful women.
I always felt like, and I please don't take this the wrong way, whoever's listening, but I always felt like Lita was for, like you just said, the alternative girls and the fat chicks who were like, I can't be Trish Stratus because, you know, I'm never going to look like that, but I can maybe still get into this because someone like Lita's doing it. Because Lita was never looked at as like this super smoking hot supermodel. She was just a grunge chick. And I just felt like she inspired a bunch of girls
I use
the
term approachably hot.
I wouldn't even use that. I would, because she just literally looks like all those like lawn rats you saw in high school.
AKA the women I hung out with in high school.
That's what I'm saying. And they all smell like BO. They smell like BO, right? Their mother smokes.
Okay, first of all, that's not true.
Their mother smokes Pall Malls.
That they have a shitty relationship with.
I want you to go to the Piggly Wiggly and get me another pack of smokes, please. Like that kind of like mother, right? That's what she reminded me. But then she, like I said, she inspired those kinds of girls. Like those girls would see it and go, I think I can be a wrestler. And then, you know, I guess she ushered in what would be now considered the women's evolution, whatever the fuck you want to call it. She was one of the catalysts. She deserves that much credit.
This generation of women's wrestlers.
Yeah, I would tip my cap to her in that sense of like.
I won't disagree with that.
The women, pro wrestling is lousy with women, and she's one of the reasons for
it. That's one way of putting it. Yes.
Am I wrong there, Malik? Let's just hold on. Picture this: Sicily, 1934. Right?
Oh my goodness!
Go back in time with me when we were wrestling. Did you see that? Like when there was a woman in the locker room, you were just like, "What is that? Gold? What is that? A unicorn?" Right?
At the time, there weren't many women in the locker room like that.
Exactly.
Usually they were there. They were more than likely to be a valet.
Yeah, there was one or two, and sometimes, most times, they look like a foot. They didn't even look good. It's like, what are you doing here? Get out of the locker room now. Ew. But now you go into a locker room, and the ratio is off. It's more women than men sometimes.
Like,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all.
The interesting thing I wanted to say about Triple H being at the helm of it all as the lead, we've seen more women main events than we've seen men main events lately.
Allegedly, I can say allegedly. We could say that allegedly. Because,
no, he's right. No, you're right because I've seen.
I'm not even gonna go with allegedly.
No, it's not. It's a fact. You're 100% right.
Well, as far as Raw goes, there's always the majority of the time there's a women's main event.
Yeah.
On SmackDown, there is always promo.
I was the wrong allegedly that Vince McMahon was that Triple H is in charge of things. That was my allegedly.
Okay, there we go.
Oh no, because I was one point where I was like, why is Alexa Bliss main eventing Raw every fucking Monday? What is going on?
Well, Bianca Belair was main eventing Raw,
and of course, the misogynist in me just pictured.
And we are fine with Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair is
she is a star.
Dare I say?
In the ring.
Dare I say she is what AEW wants Jade Cargill to be?
Yes.
She's just not because Bianca's actually very good.
My only issue with Bianca Belair is that she's just too damn happy every time she comes out.
Oh, Bianca Belair's always smiling.
You can piss in her Tostios, and she's perfectly okay with it. You
I like this taste. More protein.
You could slaughter members of her family, and she's like, okay.
They deserve to die. They're stupid.
Like,
I just want to have my life.
Like, when there's a time to be angry, be angry. That's really what I want to see.
Well, she came out she came out on Monday. Speaking of Bianca,
she's power walking towards Asuka, but that's like one time out of many.
Yeah. Why is it? You think it's going to get serious on the road to WrestleMania now between those two, though? I would assume.
I hope so.
Because now Asuka's like, she did what I love when she starts yelling in that Japanese gibberish. I love it.
No, well, me too.
And she just starts yelling. I was laughing, and then she goes, "Bianca, come out now." That was funny. And then they had their little one-on-one. I'll tell you this: Cody Rhodes is a damn good wrestler. That was the best match on Raw. Did you watch that? Cody versus Gable?
Yes. Here's the thing: Chad Gable whenever he has a match, he kills it with whoever he's working with.
Chad Gable, to me, is going to be one of those guys that is like he's going to eat shit for a while.
They're already the backbone of that show.
But I love Gable. Otis is good. Well, Otis to me is like the jobber version of Bronson Reed, though. I mean, it's literally like they would stand next to each other, and you're like, "Oh shit, they're just the same guy," but they want to push Bronson Reed and fuck the fat white dude from Wisconsin.
He's the exotic version of
they're just going back to the drawing board with him, where he's just gonna fuck a hot chick. Like he's just gonna fuck Maxine Dupree now.
Look, man, there's only so many archetypes in wrestling and storylines.
Well, they're finally doing something with Maxine models. I mean,
those guys are funny.
I'm glad that they separated LA Knight from the group.
Yeah, he didn't fit
because he needed to be by himself doing what he's doing.
That guy. I have a dynamite impersonation of him. You ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Malik, yeah. Let me talk to you. Come on right now, Malik. How you doing over there? Yeah. Right? Is that not him? That's fucking him. Right? My name is L.A. Knight. Yeah, let me talk to you. And you're listening to Spot Monkey Radio on the Fight Mixer TV network. Yeah. If you close your eyes.
Brandon is dying.
That's L.A. Knight, man. I nailed it.
Hey, someone has to be the Ed McMahon on this show. Okay.
Yeah. That sounds just like
you are correct, sir.
Ha. Yeah, that's right. Panty dropper. Let me talk to you. I'm not afraid of you, Bray Wyatt. Come on, yeah. I'll take you on right now.
So one of the things that's rumored for WrestleMania is that they're not gonna have it packed with so many matches either night.
Yeah, but why? You're gonna have it 2 nights, shouldn't you? Jam.
I'm still annoyed that it's still 2 nights.
It shouldn't be 2 nights. I agree with that 100%.
We should have it going back to 1 night.
Even if it's Saturday, it should be Saturday.
But if I feel like they're still making more money with it being 2 nights.
That's what it's all
about. That's really what it boils down to. Because now, if you don't have enough money, you can just pick which one you want to go to. Like I would rather see Roman versus Cody, or I would rather see. I just read this today that they think the Usos and Zayn and Owens are going to close out the first night. So it's like, which one do you want to go see? You want to see that storyline wrap up, or do you want to see Cody Rhodes finally? I gotta finish this story. Wrestling has more than one royal family, and I'll show you.
That's horrible.
I love Cody Rhodes. I love Cody Rhodes.
He gives you adrenaline in your soul.
He does. I definitely whoa when it comes to that part of the song. I'm with the crowd.
But do you do the something Cody Rhodes part?
No, I do not. Malik, I was trying to decipher Seth Rollins' gimmick on Monday when he obviously finally set up his thing with Logan Paul. Did you see that? Did you see the?
Yeah, I saw that. What do you want to say about the Joker?
Is that what it is? Was I right in assessing that?
I mean,
my assessment for anybody who doesn't know.
The commercial with him and his wife was kind of a giveaway.
Yeah,
in ways. I don't think it's fully the Joker, to be honest.
No, but I think it has
something.
Very, very hints of it. Yeah, it's very like if Joker decided it's okay, I won't kill people. They would want me to live. My wife, I know it sucks, but they would want me to live my life.
He's divorced. He has cancer and decides.
No, his wife, his wife dies in a car accident, just like she does, and he just turns around and goes, I loved you, Sally. I swear I'll carry on the Joker name. And then he became like an actual celebrity instead of just mass murdering people. I believe that's what Seth Rollins is taking.
It's something I just for me it's the laugh.
The dumb walking around and dancing and strutting.
Well, the dancing, it goes with the music now, so that's what that is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have been doing that.
I don't get the weird pants or the stupid moon boots or the, just the general terrible style that he has. Like it's just that's I guess, I know it's fitting his whole motif.
The style of today.
That is the sports entertainment side of him. You know that he could go in the ring.
Yeah. Hot take question for both of you.
Sure.
Hot take question. Do you think Seth Rollins and Logan Paul will be a match stealer?
Yeah.
A show stealer?
Yeah. He could get that kid to a match for sure.
Okay. Now, what were you saying, Molly?
No, I was just saying that the character that he portrays right now is just sports entertainment that's being given to you. You know that he can go in the ring now to see what he can do as a character. Not everybody's in agreement with it. I understand that. I don't mind it.
I agree with you. I think, but no one's in agreement with it because they don't fully understand it. It's not really explained. I think once they explain it, people can embrace it.
He's like the Seth Rollins, the character that he was 2 years ago, if he lost his mind completely.
Yeah.
Oh, the Messiah?
Yeah.
I do like his new theme. I like that thing that the crowd does with him.
Meh.
Nobody doesn't. Everybody loves the original theme that he had.
It's way forced now.
It's like burn it down, dun, 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 dun. Speaking of burn it down, Finn Balor challenged Edge at WrestleMania.
Here comes that Edge hate, folks.
If I could roll my eyes any harder, I might go blind. Who is Priest going to wrestle at WrestleMania? Did he challenge anybody?
Nope.
No, okay.
He'll be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
They're probably not doing Battle Royals.
Oh.
That'll be on SmackDown for all we know.
Yeah, because doesn't WrestleMania on SmackDown starts the weekend, it's like the WrestleMania weekend thing. Yeah. And it's like a part of it. Because didn't they do that 1 year?
Yeah, they did the Battle Royal actually 2 years on SmackDown.
Yeah, right.
The last 2 years.
It's probably ever since SmackDown moved to Fridays.
So I find it funny that for tonight, AEW's on tonight, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
They usually do their Face of the Revolution ladder match on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's happening tonight.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why.
Well, it's also because
was that a pay-per-view this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Iron Man match.
It's a tag team version of it, and the winner of that.
No, they're doing a tag team battle royal. They're also doing a ladder match.
Yeah, but I think he's right. It's because they have an Iron Man match.
I think that's the reason. That's the only reason as to why they're like, you know what? They're going to give you 4. No, they're going to give you 5 hours if you want to include their pre-show.
Yeah. Right, which again, I don't understand why they're having a ladder match. Anyway.
Why are they having an Iron Man match or a ladder match?
Why they're having an Iron Man match? It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? But whatever. What the hell do I know?
This is their way of trying to show everybody MJF can go in the ring. That's my opinion.
You know what I say about that? But Montez for the Street Profits. Let's just wrap up. Street Profits for Uso, Jimmy, and Solo Sikoa. Yeah. And what do you think is going to go on with Jay? I don't
know. I mean,
throwing me off here. I have no fucking idea now.
I have to say this because the power of social media. Solo Sikoa, I'm guessing, just got married either yesterday or today, and he's there in a photo with his brothers. But
all smiles too.
We have to pretend on Friday night that they still haven't found Jay.
See, they should have
somehow play that into the story.
They should have taken 2 pictures. They should have taken the one where they're all smiles,
the family picture,
and then the work one where Jimmy is sad. Solo is just sitting there with a straight face.
Or he's there in the background while they're
and Jay's not there. Jay's not in the picture.
Oh,
so they could use to sell it for the show. That would be smart kayfabing. But no, God forbid we do that because we have to be on social media all smiles and touching each other's butts and whatnot.
Well, because everybody knows it's a show now.
People are stupid, Malik.
That's that. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kevin Owens came out at the end of the match and stunned both of the guys, I think.
Yes, he did. That's how they lost.
Okay.
That's how what's his face? Montez Ford hit the splash. I think Montez Ford has the makings to be a big time solo star.
Definitely. He's bulked up some.
Same with Austin. I think Austin Theory is going to be the guy because the promo he keeps cutting promos like he's going to fight John Cena at WrestleMania. So I think
But is Cena really going to lose to him? That's my question.
I mean, probably not, but he's still going to give the guy a rub because he's going to go toe to toe with John Cena.
Well, of course,
which is the guy. Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
I think that Cena is going to be carried by Theory, though. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, John Cena is getting up there in age. He's probably his timing's off. He hasn't really worked out in a while.
He wrestled one match last year at the end of the year,
and man, is he losing?
And he didn't really do anything. Oh yeah,
that's sad. That's when you're getting on when we watched John Cena come in as the prototype, young, wet behind the fucking ears, John Cena, and now he's like losing his hair.
It's an end of an
veteran. Fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. But anyway, I wanted to talk because I watched NXT yesterday.
This is gonna make me feel bad because I still didn't get up to it.
I will agree with you in a sense of it's better than AEW, 100% fact. But there are things that happened on that show that I was just like, what the fuck is
I'm curious to know what happened, what you saw.
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes, yes.
Took on one of the mustache.
Tyler Bate?
Yeah, that dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy was selling his quads. That is like a thing that he does. He's got big quads. That was the thing he was selling. He was selling our biggest quads where I didn't fucking get it.
Okay.
They had a pretty good match, but I don't get Carmelo Hayes' finish, which is that leg drop top rope.
Basically the same shit Cena used to use.
Cena did. I don't really get it because it's like kind of stupid, but whatever. That match was okay. I like Chase U. They made me laugh.
Chase U to me is very over.
I see what you mean about Schism because they were feuding with them and they had a little segment together, and I was like, okay, I see what he means. Gigi Dolan came out and cut a promo about how she was beaten by her mother and escaped to become a WWE superstar to save her and her brother, and she's going to show JCJ just how resilient she is when she puts the final nail in Toxic Attraction's coffin. She got over. The crowd cheered for her and everything. They gave her the reaction she was looking for. What else happened? There was another match. Oh, the dummy that Raw kept promoting. Veer is coming. Veer is coming. It was him and this other Indian dude with
Sangha.
With the other fucking guy.
Jinder Mahal?
Yeah. It was a tag team. Jinder Mahal was their manager. And they
probably
took on
Briggs and Jensen.
They did. I didn't know Josh Briggs was there, so that surprised me.
Yeah.
I forgot he was
He's been there for a minute now.
Yeah. So I watched that. And then there was a promo between Josh Briggs and his tag team partner. They were talking about a girl. And then Briggs was like, I'll go talk to her. And he hugged him. And just as he hugged him, I was like, oh, Briggs is going to try and fuck this girl. Like, it was obvious. They're breaking up that tag team.
Probably Kiana James, I'm guessing.
It was somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I might be in the minority here, but am I the only person who thinks that Cora Jade is a minor and should not be in the ring? And then I read something that she's piping off Braun Breaker. Is that true?
Yes.
That is her boyfriend.
Wow. She's probably like, you hear that, everybody? I'm Braun Breaker's 12-year-old girlfriend.
Wow.
I'm having sex with the champ. Ain't that crazy?
So wait a minute. Are you gonna say
she wasn't on the show though? Zoe Stark fought a Chinese woman or Japanese woman.
Mako Satomura.
Whatever the fuck. Right? Yeah, that was her name.
Yeah.
She just literally looked like a 50-year-old Chinese woman. Japanese.
It probably wasn't a bad match though.
I don't know. Zoe Stark looks like a bootleg version of Jordan Grace.
No, she's got Mad TV face. The Mad TV, the logo.
What was that guy's name? What's his name?
She looks like that in the face.
Alfred E. Newman.
However,
Yeah.
she's really good in the ring.
Well, yeah, because she looks like a man.
What me worry?
She's built like a man, just like Jordan. Jordan Grace is good in the ring too. Why? Because Jordan Grace wrestles like a man. It's the ones that wrestle like men that are always good. People need to realize that. Like, I hate to say it. Like,
Flair, Rhea Ripley.
hello. There's a fucking pattern there. Thank you. Because then when you get those dainty little fuck faces like Alexa Bliss and Watch Me, you can see they don't want to. They're shitty.
Liv
Shitty.
Morgan.
They're shitty. They're not good. They're worried about the big fake boobs. Can't pop these. They're my money makers. Mela is money. Mela is garbage. Somebody needs to tell her that. Go, please do us all a favor and go dance for the Lakers again. Go do that. That's you're good at that. Go do that. Why can't people just do what they're good at? Why do they got to take on things? Please answer that question.
Her dad was a wrestler. She wanted to be just like her dad.
And who the fuck was he?
A job guy.
Your dad.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you what. If a father was a big time name, she'd be ashamed of herself. Like Charlotte Flair surpassed Flair's name. Like surpassed it.
Oh yeah, because David Flair wasn't going to carry that name.
It's hard to as a guy because like Dominic Mysterio will never be, but he's smart. He's not doing what Ray did. He's doing something completely different.
Yeah,
which is good. I didn't even know Carmella was a second generation superstar. I thought she was just some dumb cheerleader.
The superstar part is little. That's a stretch.
I gave it too much credit. I gave him too much credit, didn't I?
No, you gave him.
You gave him. She's a superstar.
I gave him
the
too much
second
credit.
generation part.
I gave him too much credit. Fuck. It could have been Eddie Guerrero's son, but they spoiled that on that dumb biography. They shouldn't have said that anything. They should have said Eddie ruined my family when he said that. When he told everybody that Dominic was his son, and then on the show you could have had, "I am Eddie's son, Dad." That would have been hilarious.
So I'm glad you made mention of biography related stuff. Obviously, Annie biography just released 2 documentaries, one on the NWO and the other one was on Jake St. Roberts. Yeah. So I just watched Jake St. Roberts one because I fell asleep on the NWO one 3 times. Not because it was bad.
I was about to say, I thought that was pretty good.
But because I was tired.
Okay.
And I'm tired of the same fucking story over and over again.
Yeah, it is.
You know what happened, bro? Like
it's not. But there's the thing. It's not meant for us.
The NWO one though, it kind of told you. I heard some things that I didn't really knew, so I was like, oh, okay. But it wasn't like a lie. Everything was like, all right, I knew this. But it was just cool to.
Like, bro.
The only thing I felt bad for was watching Kevin Nash talk about Scott Hall.
Of course.
That one hurt. That one watching him, and then he broke down and cried. That was rough.
But
Eric Bischoff, it was Eric Bischoff said something. Then I was like, oh fuck, I didn't know that. It was pretty interesting. If I remember all, but I see what you mean though. It's pretty much.
But the Jake Roberts one, I was like, all right, WWE kind of put out a documentary in 2005.
I had that. I had the DVD.
That was kind of similar.
Yeah.
But then the Dark Side of the Ring put out one on
his dad,
on the whole family. The whole family.
Yeah, because his family wasn't his sister like a pro wrestler too.
Yes.
Rockin' Robin.
Yes, who did horrible at WrestleMania 5, singing "America the Beautiful." Anyway, I just watched it recently, so that's one of the reasons why it's like fresh in my mind. Good story. I do find it funny that they for AEW they put Lance Archer back on TV, and of course Jake is his manager. And they do that 2 days before this documentary drops.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
It's petty, is what it is, but whatever.
I mean, I was surprised that they even had Jake doing a documentary for WWE, just because he says all these positive things about WWE, and then as time goes on, you start working for another company, and now you forget everything that you said.
Is he gonna? You gonna watch the China one?
Yes.
Yeah, because I think that one is because you never really heard anything. I mean, did you see the one on Vice?
Yeah.
I saw that one on Vice, so I'm just interested to see how they do this one, like how they paint this one.
I feel like they're going to go into the stuff that, they never wanted to discuss before.
Yeah.
Because the DX one last year was more so about, obviously, where everything goes wrong for every member, minus Triple H because he never did any drugs or anything like that. Like,
I think you know how it ends, bud.
yeah.
I started the Rivalries series. Obviously, you start with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart because that's obviously always the first one.
Yeah.
But again, it's just more of the same shit. But I guess it's not for us; it's for the layman, the person who does not know any of this shit.
It's the person who's into like true crime documentaries.
Like, okay, I'm totally fine with the Undertaker Mankind rivalry because that was a long,
That was something.
That was a long, ongoing good story.
Yeah, very much.
Having a rivalry documentary on Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold, they really only had what, 2 matches?
They had a rivalry documentary.
They were about to get one.
Why?
Oh.
They literally, yeah, you're right. They wrestled twice.
2 televised matches that everybody remembers.
Yeah, King of the Ring '97 and WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, that's it. And that's all within a span of under a year. So,
Jesus.
that doesn't need to be there. Cena and The Rock, I guess.
Well, yeah, because it got a little personal in a sense when they started taking shots at each other. Yeah, I can see that.
So,
I liked the one they had where I was like, oh, I never considered it. Was Cena and Edge was one.
Yeah.
For that era he was obviously big time for, and Brock versus Roman. I said, I guess that is a fucking rock because they wrestled at WrestleMania a lot.
They wrestled a billion times.
Yeah.
They wrestled a lot in 1 year. Like, I think they're doing a rivalry also on fucking had it, now I lost it.
There's a bunch. Like, I'm gonna watch them back. I mean, even like I said, I know most of the shit. It's just nice. It's just cool to get a little refresher. Just remember.
I thought they were doing one on Triple H and Rock. I could be wrong. I mean,
that's another one. Yes, because them two had very parallel careers.
Or was it Triple H and Foley? Maybe, I don't know.
That was another one because especially in that 2000s when wrestling hit its apex, that was like a premier feud between
if you go from King of the Ring all the way to WrestleMania 2000, that's enough of a story. Where they wrestled tons of times.
And they started SummerSlam '97. That's when those two started with their fucking thing. That's crazy to think.
Yeah.
Dude, we've watched so much wrestling, it's insane. Isn't it crazy? Like to think back,
yeah, because now this is the 25th anniversary of Austin winning their first WWF championship. Goldberg beating Hogan in the Georgia Dome. Apparently on that same night, it just so happened that DX dressed up like the Nation. There are a lot of big moments that took place 25 years ago.
Fucking bloody hell, man! Wrestling was so awesome back then. God, it was so awesome back then. Fucking hey, I do get some, like when I watch some things nowadays, like Brock Lesnar's thing with MVP. I kind of get a feel of the old wrestling again, but it's like it's not what it was, but it's like, all right, like I try to watch the programs now with an open mind. I'm not going to sit here and watch it as a bitter fan of like, this is in my era. I don't want to be that guy.
Sometimes it is hard.
But sometimes it's exactly, you just took the words out of my mouth. But sometimes it is hard to get through, and you're just like, fuck, I hate to be that guy that get off my lawn. My era is better than your era, but man, like our era was so good that people like my mother would hit me up and go, remind me when Raw is on, so that they could watch.
Yeah.
Like, it got so many people into it. It was insane.
Because if you see Tony today, I kind of wish, like, we could set a camera somewhere where you didn't know where it was at. And Brad and I are there in the same room, just so people could see how you react when you watch AEW on Wednesdays.
God.
We have video.
Just go back and watch some of the live streams.
We have
the watch-alongs. I left them up. Go on YouTube and watch them. False Finish Productions, please. Where I literally it's like I want to smash my head off the fucking computer screen.
You would think you're like torturing him.
Yeah, it was like Japanese water torture. It was crazy.
Like you think like you were nailing bamboo shoots into his fingertips.
I know. You know what? In a sense, it felt that way. It felt like you were doing that to my brain. Okay, I had to sit there and watch that shit, and then like. You like, as much as I would have liked to paint it in a good, positive, like, yeah, it's good, but I couldn't. You can't defend it. It's garbage.
So I take it you won't be watching Revolution this weekend.
I mean, I might, because for the content purposes for this show.
Mhm.
Where'd Malik go? But yeah, for content purposes, there he is.
It's the pay-per-view. You got to play catch-up. Last year, I ordered probably every AEW pay-per-view. That's because I was able to afford it.
In December, did you call Tony Khan and ask for your money back?
I should have, right? What else? I ordered maybe 2 Ring of Honor pay-per-views.
Okay.
And to be fair, whenever it was the FTR Briscoes related match, it was worth that.
Okay.
Sadly, there's nothing that really holds down watching for this weekend. I'm surprised that Jared is going to be on the pay-per-view again.
I think he's like fully signed to them, no? At this point?
He is.
Yeah, right.
He's got 2 jobs. He's working in the office and then he's working his talent. So
isn't that crazy that he had a job at WWE?
His entire year from working GCW to working NWA to wind up being hired by WWE again to getting fired to then working AEW. You can't tell me he didn't have like a great year last year.
Why did he get fired?
Triple H is in charge. Everything changed.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
He's like, screw you, Triple H. I'm out of
As
here.
soon as they got rid of Jarrett, they brought in Road Dogg again.
I'm gonna be the king of the mountain.
He was probably like one of Vince's guys. He's probably like doing the kiss up thing like Bruce Pritchard does.
Do you remember seeing his Hall of Fame thing? And they show him walking through the hallway, giving people hugs, and people like looking at him like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, you were a pain in the ass back then. Now all of a sudden you want to be Mr. Fucking reminiscent and we don't have good memories."
I stopped drinking alcohol and taking pills. I'm all right now.
Jesus. He's the king of the mountain now.
I don't know if he's a Jesus guy.
No, I thought he was. He is.
Okay.
Yeah, he had to be. You know what's crazy is watching.
Stuff to know.
Watching that NWO documentary, bring back to that real quick, and seeing Hogan with the Jesus shirt and everything.
Well, now it's gonna be Xenu.
Like, come on. He's a Scientologist. Hogan's a Scientologist.
Hogan is getting into. Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't hear this story?
I heard about this.
What, dude? Could you imagine the fucking promos that this guy could cut for David Miscavige? Could you imagine? Well, you know something, dude. I don't like this man because he's a suppressive person, dude.
I hope not.
Take those 2 metal racks, Ding, and put them in your hands, brother. And we're going to find out
where you're going to
be.
When the Hulkster audits you.
Yeah, exactly. Good Lord.
The level 7 Thetan levels, brother.
Fucking God, Jesus Christ. Don't say nothing about Scientology. They'll come after us to suppress the people.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point.
Yeah. They'll shut this stream right down. They'll come right in.
We are very suppressive podcasters.
Malik, have you been watching Impact Wrestling at all?
Somewhat.
I haven't really watched in a while.
I gotta get caught up again myself.
Yeah. You still pay for that?
No.
I
temporarily canceled it. I gotta get back to it. For the rest of the main event mafia stuff I haven't watched.
Dude, that was the best. That was the best stuff. When you sent that back to me, I was like, God, I remember watching this shit on TV and just laughing so hard, especially at Booker T.
Chet Lemon and Black Snow.
Black said, "Yeah, there's Black Snow." Oh. When he gets in the ring and he has the mic.
What's that? He's gonna hit him with that side.
Black Soul, I'm gonna give you a great game of Xavier Creed. You're gonna hit him right now. I'm gonna hit him right now.
Booker T's got the Creed over in the corner.
It was comedic.
And that's another reason why I watch NXT. Booker T is great on commentary.
He is. No, he was on commentary, so he was very funny. He was very funny. I would watch NXT over AEW though. That was my assessment of it. It wasn't terrible, but it was like what an indie promotion would be if they all had their shit together.
I feel like one of the main reasons why most people don't watch NXT anymore is because all the guys that were there are now gone. It's like you can expect them to stay there forever. So if they didn't go to the main roster of WWE, they went to other promotions.
However, I think Jinder Mahal belongs there. I think it's a good spot for him. Man, I'm not
I don't see him getting a title.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't see him getting pushed because there's too many young guys now, and the present is just too big. He's
Apollo
good
Crews is on there as a regular. Yeah.
Him too. That's a good spot for those guys. Cedric Alexander should head down there too.
They had the New Day on there a few months ago.
Yeah. It was
And
because
then they put them,
they're trying to make it like a legitimate
I think
brand.
the New Day still the NXT Tag Team Champions?
no, they're
No.
not.
They lost. Okay.
Gallus are the tag team champions.
Now, who's the one? It was this one dude with a mask.
Axiom?
Oh.
Wow, I didn't even have to finish. Yeah, what's that guy's deal? What's his gimmick?
So originally he was named A-Kid, and then they brought him over and put him in a mask. The A-Kid gimmick started while he was in the NXT UK thing. And then they just threw this gimmick on him, or he's a masked luchador or whatever, and that's what we got.
Man, all I saw was math equations, and he looked like he was moving like the Flash.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then he got in the ring, and then I was like, does he move like the Flash in the ring? And then the match started, and I was like, oh.
I'm glad you didn't see the other guy in the mask.
Who's that?
So do you remember when Carmella had a Somalia?
Oh, that guy, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So they put him in a mask.
It's a black guy with the braids.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes. His gimmick name is Scripps or something like that. I was just like, I don't even know what they were trying to do.
Because they used to hand him scripts every weekend when he was 24/7 champion.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, okay. I believe it. I could believe that, what you just said.
Quick question, did you watch SmackDown at all? Did you see the Firefly Funhouse segment?
I saw little pieces of it, yeah, and then I saw his response on Monday night where he did
there's a very recognizable voice.
Who's that?
During it. It sounded like Eric Young, since he is said to be signed with WWE again.
Also, he's going to be in that little group again?
I guess.
Okay.
But you heard his raspy ass.
Raspy, I'm Eric Young.
So once you hear the raspy voice, I was like, don't tell me he's.
Watch Triple H bring that dumb group back with him and fucking Nikki Cross.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday,
you know what? It wasn't.
I like the name. He basically took it, or he had it in Impact Wrestling, right? Then came to NXT, created like the same type of group.
Mm-hmm.
Then got released. Now he's back in Impact.
But I mean, no, he was back in Impact and he got murdered. Oh, you don't. So here's the thing with Impact. I didn't know certain things took place, that people were getting killed. Like Ethan Page got killed by his alter ego Karate Man. Right? James Storm threw Mickey James in front of a train and she died, but she managed to come back.
All right, take everything back. Don't watch Impact Wrestling.
Listen,
you don't like kayfabe going too far where they kill somebody.
I will still say watch Impact Wrestling.
I guess so.
For guys like Josh Alexander.
I thought you were going to say for guys like Jordan Grace.
Oh my God. We can't continue.
I'm sorry.
I was not. Yeah.
Speaking of uncomfortable things to watch, we have a new segment that we're going to bring up.
Oh my God.
And we're going to watch very bad wrestling clips and we're going to judge them.
We're going to judge them.
So are you ready, Malik? I think
Okay.
we have something queued up.
Okay, so
Now, this idea came from you. This idea came from you because you send me the insane clips on Instagram.
Well, did you see some of the ridiculous shit that I sent?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
group,
okay.
Along with the producer.
If
you don't show it, I will discuss it.
Yeah.
So please, hit us with.
Let's watch some bad wrestling clips. That's it. So I don't know how it's going to start. I don't know what he did.
I got it queued up.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, another backflip.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
With the,
another backflip.
oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what a fucking idiot. What the fuck is going on right now? Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to know if any of these people became stars now. Are they stars now?
I told you I was like break shit. Now they're breaking each other's bones.
Oh my God. You know it's bad when the rope has no. Did he just break his leg?
Or he
is
Swinging fingers on the top rope.
Good for him. I hope he split his nuts open. I'm glad.
Holy shit! And now goalkeeper.
There he goes. Full nose. I thought he was gonna fall right in the house. I was gonna laugh. So fucking
Oh my God! Swing back on this Oh my God! Not down today. What? In the area when you need them. We're talking about midget.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my! Outside.
Fucking hell. I mean,
Stupidity.
I need a towel too.
you know what's funny is we've seen some of that shit on GCW.
Lay on the table. Host the match.
Look at that
Wait,
gas.
what?
Jesus Christ. Fucking, oh my God. Have you seen enough or you want to be subjected to more?
I don't know. We got there's 2 minutes still left to
Oh,
go.
come on. No.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we can fast forward this part. I don't give a fuck about super gluing a cut to they basically guy's arm is broken and they're super gluing his cuts. Fucking backyard medical staff. Look at these morons. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Now, see, there was a clip that I had sent that I was really hoping would have been used, and now.
What clip was it?
Oh, you didn't see the thing over in the UK where the girl threw her from the balcony to hit the apron of the ring?
Oh my.
Mind you, that show that I'm talking about was professional wrestling.
Was it you that sent me the one clip where the guy they set the one guy on fire and he just threw him?
Yes, I did do that too. Not that I did that, but
and then I sent you the one of like the 85-year-old Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Look at this. Jeez. I mean, at least they nailed it, but he just knocked the guy's teeth out. Backyard wrestlers are so bad. You know what's funny is we did this shit, but we never did it to this level. I never did it to this level.
And I wrestled doing backyard wrestling on the freaking Black Mexican. What?
Oh boy. It's finally in a pro ring, and that's what they do it.
Yo.
All right, I'm done.
Straight to the floor. Yo.
I'm done.
Yo.
Look at this. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, Christ on the cross.
Throw up the X. He's fucking done. As God is my witness, he's broken in half. God Almighty!
And this is all from the South, right? Just moron.
You can't really tell. Those could be the West too.
Look, they're washing his head out. I don't want to see his cut. Just erase. Yeah, go. Yeah, I don't want to see that shit. Look at this. Jesus Christ! Then they wonder.
It's from anywhere where they have backyards.
They wonder why we don't take them seriously.
No. So the clip that I was talking about, obviously the dude getting military press, the referee fucking sets that guy on fire.
Yes. No. Yes.
Why? Since when do referees set wrestlers on fire?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Shouldn't the ref turn around and go, I can't do that. I'm the ref.
You would think.
I shouldn't be doing
that.
that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm the ref.
Like, yeah, no. And then the other one is there were these two women. It was a women's championship match. They're fighting. They're up in the balcony, high up.
Yeah, I already see where this is going.
She's sitting on the edge, and she takes her. She obviously, if you're standing near the ring apron, you slam somebody's face into it. She threw her, dropped her, splat right into the apron. I was like, "Who's popping for this?"
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what. I know it's gonna sound terrible, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't know what's worse: women wrestling or just hardcore wrestling. I don't know what's worse.
See, I'm not gonna shit on women's wrestling to that extent, Tony.
I don't know what's worse.
I'm not gonna go there with you.
You know what, Malik? You don't have to. You can just sit on your politically correct boat, and I will fucking speed by. I will speed by, screaming obscenities and all kinds of shit. Because I'll tell you, I'm just telling you the truth. From what I've seen, unless you're built like a man and you wrestle and fight like a man, you fight like a girl, a dainty little person who does not want to get hurt. I mean, look at those backyard wrestlers. They just threw it out. They didn't give a shit. Not a single fuck was given. They were like, broken neck? What's that? I don't give a shit. Let's go swanton on the barbed wire. Like, I mean, what's wrong with people?
I mean, I used to think when we were wrestling in the park with those black mats, we were pretty hardcore.
Yeah, exactly. You wrestled on a playground in the city, and I still think what you guys did was safer.
We had our crazy moments, but some of that shit.
That's too much, dude. And you guys had one huge thing that those people don't have: athleticism. Most of the guys that I've seen from 2KW were very athletic or had some kind of athleticism. They were able to perform the moves they performed.
Yeah.
On what we just watched was a bunch of drunk white dipshits. I can do the Jeff Howard of Swamp Town watching this. I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. I'm the best wrestler in the world. Because I just assume that's how they all fucking talk. Either that or they got that disgusting Philly accent. I'm gonna go do the Swanton, you.
Some of it looked like it was in like the Southwest.
Yeah, it had to be.
Oh boy.
Fucking morons. Listen, I know this word is supposed to be outlawed, but I'm going to say it anyway. They are capital R retarded.
I knew.
All right?
I knew he was bad.
You're a fucking idiot if you're doing that shit. And I hope, I pray that you end up in a wheelchair.
My goodness.
Okay? I hope you wind up as a paraplegic because you can't just use your fucking brain and go and get trained like a normal human being. You have to do dumb shit like that.
Or you think
you don't have nothing.
You think you're an engineer
wrestling?
and you could try and build a ring.
Exactly. Well, I tried that. Didn't go well. But I realized I was an engineer in that very moment. But I'm talking about wrapping barbed wire, lighting shit on fire, doing dumb shit. It's 2023. That shit should be done with. Use your fucking heads.
It's not though.
It makes me sick.
We've seen by GCW crowds.
I know. King of the Death Match. Ow!
XPW is back. So
I know that guy's a psycho too. I watched that Dark Side of the Ring about him.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking guy's and he was probably, you know how dumb he probably was. He was like, yeah, they made this about me. Time to come back. It wasn't in a positive light, you fucking dummy. Like, what do you like? What's wrong with people?
I can't wait for the new season whenever it comes out.
I can't wait for that Sunny episode. I can't wait for that Sunny episode.
Oof. That's gonna be
my God. Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about somebody who was the queen of internet. She was like the most downloaded woman of the internet at one point, and then became a disgusting fat porn star that people were like, ill gross. What a fall from grace, man. What a fall from Jordan Grace. Ladies and gentlemen,
that's twice you've had like walk off Jordan Grace script jokes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our
that first one though. That's the one.
That first one that should have been the walk off. Really, it really should have. We should just end the show at that.
That's the end of our pod, yo. Follow False Finish Productions on all your social media channels. Follow Malik on Chocolate is the Bald Guy.
Or I Love Wrestling History.
Or I Love, yes. Follow his wrestling Instagram. It has a lot of great old school clips. It'll help you inspire you if you're a current wrestler. If you are a layman and you want to remember about some of our moments as when we were kids growing up watching, that's what he posts a lot of. So
we also have our own.
We have Spot Monkey Radio has its own Instagram now. So please follow that and give that a thumbs up and like all the pictures and videos that we have coming up on there. Follow Brandon at Brandon All Hope. Follow me at Tomebone Forever. I'm going to end my podcast by saying, Jordan Grace, I mean you no harm. These are just jokes. So.
Bullshit. Oh, sorry. I'm getting over a cold.
Can you save your cough? Can you save your condescending cough for when we're off the air, please?
My bad.
Thank you. Until next time, eat all your vitamins, drink all your milk, say all your prayers. And Oh, before I go, Andre the Giant, we used to go to the Playboy Mansion, and he used to take 5 different girls and fuck them all, finger fuck them all with his hand because it was so big.
What?
Good night, everybody.
Oh.
Having a hard time going back to the gym after working out at home? Well, now you don't have to with the X-Bar. The X-Bar from X-Bar Fitness is an incredible gym alternative that gives you the same intense workout you get at a full gym with hundreds of machines. One X-Bar alone provides the same workout as a cable machine, bench press, dumbbell set, free weights, leg press, barbell set, and all these other machines. Stop wasting time debating whether or not you should go to the gym. Order the X-Bar to get a quality workout in the comfort of your own home.